Hi everybody, so today we're going to be doing a quick recap on the books I've read this year and some books that I recommend, some that I have opinions on, some ratings, and it's just going to be a quick recap of the books I read so far this year. And so some, as you can see, are right here on the shelf, and others are actually on my Kindle, so it's a little bit funky. And let's get into the video. So we're going to start off with the books that I have on my shelf right here. And honestly, this was like a slow build for me. The ending was like really good. And I felt like the way the author wrote this book was very interesting, to be honest. He described things really specifically because I'd be reading like a paragraph long description on somebody's smile. But overall, The Great Gatsby is still like a really solid book. And I would still definitely recommend for you to read this. And this was like a 3.5 out of 5 stars for me. You knew this was coming. So if you guys watch some of my shorts, I do post quite a bit of Powerless related content. Like one of the best young adult fantasy books I've ever read. Like I do not regret reading this book over 30 times. Every single time, it's just as good. I cannot wait for Fearful to come out. And for me, Powerless was like a 5 out of 5 star read. And we're moving on. And this series is quite popular, I think. I really do like Stephanie Garber, and I really did like reading Caraval, but I do think I read her books in a bit of a weird fashion because I actually read Once Upon a Broken Heart first, and then I read the Caraval. So if you are going to read Stephanie Garber, I do suggest for you to read Caraval first, then Once Upon a Broken Heart. And I really did like the relationship between Jax and Evangeline in this trilogy, and this was a 4 out of 5 star read for me. Now we have Shatter Me, and this is also quite a popular series. I did enjoy the novellas. It was really interesting to see Erin's point of view because for the first few books, we only had Juliet's. Juliet could quite literally rule this world. I really did think that the re-establishment was a super fascinating part of this book. Definitely read this series, really good, and for me, it was like a 4-star read. So taking a break from all the young adult, and it was just really cool to see how William was able to turn his family's life around. And for me, this book was a 3 stars. My very first short was on this book. This book was just written so well. I'm gonna emphasize the written part because, like, honestly, it was an amazing read. Definitely suggest it. This book was a 4-star read. It's trilogy, and the trilogy is called The Infernal Devices by Cassandra Clare. So there's Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and then Clockwork Princess. These are the 3 books. This trilogy was just amazing. So definitely would suggest for you to read The Infernal Devices in any of Cassandra Clare's books because they are just the bomb. So The Infernal Devices were 4.5 stars. Moving on to my Kindle. There are currently 3 books. There is Lightlark, Nightbane, and Skyshade. The Oro and Grimm dual books are going to be coming out soon. And so is Crown Tide, which is supposed to be the 4th book. The plot twists were like slaps to your face. Like. And may I add that the covers for Lightlark are crazy? Like here's Lightlark. And look at Nightbane. And this is Skyshade. They look great in color too. I've seen the cover for Crown Tide and it looks just absolutely out of this world. And I would suggest for you to read the saga. So Lightlark is 4.5 out of 5 stars for me. Nightbane is actually going to be 3. So Skyshade was 4 stars. But just gonna get straight to the point with you. This book, for me, it was like 2 stars. Just wasn't it for me. And I really didn't like most of the characters except for Jude. Jude is like, yeah, she's the best. We're gonna move on to the next book. I would actually give this 3.5 stars. And I did think that the ending was really, really, really cruel. It was definitely what I needed after reading Once Upon a Broken Heart. And I really, really enjoyed the game aspect of it. Now, I also read the holiday novella, which was spectacular. It was pretty good too. But overall, this trilogy was just really great to read. And I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. And this book was actually a really great read for me. So the giver was like 4 out of 5 stars for me. And that's it for today. Bye!